What's up guys, Mark back here with yet another video, and today I've got a bit of an update video for you. So if you guys remember, about a month or so ago I did a review on a piece of photo enhancement software called Photolemur. Well, they have just released version 2 and we're going to take a look at it today. So I've got a few different photographs, different scenarios, different types of lighting conditions that we're going to test out and see just how well of an upgrade Photolemur has done with their software. So if you guys are ready, let's check this thing out. Okay, so this is the interface for the brand new Photolemur, and right off the bat, it seems as simple as it used to be, so that's always a good thing. But I don't generally use it like this. What I usually like to do is I like to just use it as an extension in Apple Photos. So if you guys happen to use another type of photo editing app, most likely it's going to be Lightroom or something of that nature. It's going to work just fine in that as well. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what it can do. So this happened to be a shot of a male lion that I took, I don't know, God, it's been a while, a long time ago, but I wanted to see what maybe the artificial intelligence could maybe do for me, because I've already edited the photo in the past. It kind of turned out like this, you know, but I think that this is an old copy and it's not exactly the raw version. So let's go ahead and just see what it'll do on just full auto, because for those of you that don't know yet, Photolemur is fully automatic. Like, there are absolutely no user adjustments available. So you just start it up, it starts analyzing, it looks for faces, improves exposure, white balance, it looks for skies, recovering colors, reducing noise, doing magic, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so this is the before and this is the after. So, you know, for general enhancements, I'm not totally opposed to using this. I'm really not. If you wanted to dive down just a little bit further and really start making some adjustments, you are going to need something a little bit more robust. But for whatever reason, I do think that this gives you a really nice starting point. So, you know, you start off with some really nice color, and then if you want to do any cropping or adjustments after the fact, you can. All right, so let's move on to this shot. This was a portrait that I had taken of my brother. This is completely default. This is the raw file directly out of the camera. So it is a little bit contrasty. The sky behind him is quite a bit blown out. We do have some slight highlight issues in this, so let's just see how Photolemur is actually able to take care of it and mess with it and make it much, much better, right? And if it can do it, I'm going to be totally happy about this. Doing magic, and not bad. I was expecting a little bit worse, but it recovered quite a bit. It looks like it did some auto face smoothing. Look at that. What is going on there? So it's almost like it's sort of proportionally adjusted the face. Is that what happened? It did happen to like brighten up some of the shadow, so it did recover quite a bit of shadow detail down here. It sharpened up, you know, in like here on the necklace and on the stitching and all that. Added a lot more definition and stuff to the hair. Now, on the old version of Photolemur, I was actually able to sort of adjust whether I wanted it to be more vivid or more realistic, and I don't seem to have those options here anymore. I am not going to recommend this for professional work whatsoever, okay? But what I will say is that if you have a pretty good high confidence in your photography and you're not overly concerned with doing lots of fine adjustments, I'm going to say, you know, it's totally worth maybe at least looking into. Now, what about just like family photos? This is who they're going to be focusing on. If you happen to, you know, just do a lot of candids and stuff like that with the wife and the kids and the brothers and the sisters and all that kind of stuff, this might be something that you want to look into, because it will take a really good photo just like that and turn it into something a little bit more special without a whole lot of work from you. All right. See, not bad. See, now I can totally get behind this. So, you know, it was good before, but adding a little bit of saturation and vibrance to those images, a little bit of extra sharpening, cute photo, and it really did make it kind of pop. Those freckles come out on her face a little bit more. Recovered a lot of shadow detail here in the shirt. You'll notice that. Last one, I am going to edit this one. So this one, unfortunately, my flash was a little bit hot and I was unable to meter them, so they did get just a little bit overexposed there. So let's see what Photolemur can do for me. Analyzing the image, looking for faces, improving the exposure, enhancing white balance, looking for skies, recovering colors, and doing magic. Not bad. It does look like we've been able to recover a little bit of detail in the darker areas. Look there at her hair. She was on the far side of this flash. It looks like it's also changing her face just a little bit. Or is it just me? Can anyone else see that? I'm trying to do it fast enough so that if I'm losing my mind, you guys will know that. But it does do a really good job of enhancing and popping those colors. I don't know, man. I'm torn between some of them. It's almost like when you do like flash photography, it alters some things that maybe it's not supposed to, but I can't really tell. The fact that it's doing artificial intelligence is, I think, it's basing it on all the photographs that it was fed based on natural light or available light. So I don't know if doing something with flashes or something alters the photograph in some way, shape, or form that it was not meant to be. So not bad, but it really didn't do a whole lot in order to regain any detail over here where the highlights were in fact blown out. I wasn't for sure if it was able to do some sort of crazy algorithm that was able to maybe extrapolate what that data might have been, but unfortunately, even if you do completely blow out the detail or completely crush the blacks and there is no detail left there, then it's probably just gone. Let me duplicate this photo. And I'm going to just revert it to the original. All right. And then we're going to export this photograph. All right, let's just drop it right here into the main interface of Photolemur. And I'm going to let it do its thing and see what it can come up with. All right, so it's trying to recover a lot of that detail. See, in the background where we had it completely dark, it's trying to bring up those details. So in a lot of ways, that's not what I would have wanted it to do. So the original, in my opinion, actually looks quite a bit better. And then I could fine-tune my adjustments just based on his, on his jacket, boosting up those colors and stuff. And I could have gotten rid and really crushed this area back here behind him to make sure that it wasn't there. So it is a mixed bag. So again, probably not for professionals whatsoever. But if you are a casual user and you just want to do some available light enhancements to your photographs, this is probably a fantastic choice. So there you have it. There you go, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the content. And also, if you really enjoyed the content, head on over to my Patreon page. The link will be down in the description box below. Please consider becoming a PVS superfan. Mighty appreciated. But if you would rather get something out of the deal besides just my lovely content, then you can also pick up something that you really like to wear that shows that you really do love photography. So at any rate, guys, thanks again for stopping here at the Photo Video Show. I'm your host, Mark Pumpkin, and I will see you guys again on the next one. Peace.